Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Let's talk about the first part of the Love and Marriage DC Season 3 reunion. Let's get right into this mess.
Guys.
Scrappy do. Sit the down.
Me, boy. We're gonna move it.
Scrappy do.
I'm scared.
You see me scared?
Clifton, please.
Let's move on. You gonna handle me? You ain't handle nothing.
Okay, Clifton.
Okay, today has been the Love and Marriage DC day. It's been crazy. So, like I said last video, there was a reunion special. They kind of merged it with the finale. It was followed right after that finale. So, let's get started. Okay, so Carlos starts doing his thing, going around kikiing with everybody in their dressing room. So, this is Clifton and Joy's first reunion. Joy says that she's happy she made it till the end. Everybody kind of gives, hello, how they're doing. Winter says that she earned to be a full-time cast member. Carlos brings up that Winter and Ashley have been hanging out a lot. They actually hanged out a day before the reunion, and Carlos asks, was Erana invited? They say no, and Erana says, I'm glad. And they started to go back and forth a little bit. And then the first season package that they take a look at is Erana and Jamie Tyler's. But you got to remember, it wasn't just this new third season that they were reacting to. It's also that second season. Listen, the way that they break up these shows and film them and air them and produce them is so chaotic and unprofessionally done. But anyway, they take a look at that, and then Carlos asks him about his drinking because apparently people have been saying that he has a drinking problem. Jamie says, who said that? Carlos asks Ashley, do you think that? And Ashley says, well, no, but I heard that Jamie has been going around telling people that I've been telling them that he's an alcoholic. She says, guess what? Ashley has defended Jamie over cheating rumors, over this, over that, over drinking. Erana says, well, I'm glad you've been defending him. And then this explodes. Erana and Ashley start to go at it. Ashley was on 1,000. She says Erana is throwing shots at her, even though they were just hanging out the other day. She calls her fake. Erana says, I don't care if we're friends. I'm a grown-ass woman, little girl. I'm 12 years older than you. Ashley starts to scream, I don't give a F. Ashley then pulls out a movie clapperboard, like the ones that they say when you put and scene, to say that Erana's fake. Erana says, you come for my husband, you're gonna get it. Ashley says, bitch, I didn't come for him. And Erana's like, bitch? And then Ashley says, yeah, bitch. And they were mad. Erana even says, check my resume, Google me. What do? You make t-shirts in the basement. Quick then says Ashley nor the cast called Jamie an alcoholic, even though he says Ashley has said that she hasn't. Jamie says, well, y'all saying on the show that I drink too much. And Quick says, you know how those confessionals are, you know how they make us say stuff. At the end of the day, we all drink. The Pettie said the Tylers are great. They're a great couple, and it's all good with them. Then Carlos asks them about Lil Jamie. Jamie talks about that fight that they had and how that happened, but they've now moved on. Carlos talks about Ashley, who, advocates for mental health, and she talked to Lil Jamie this season. So she says why she did it. She sees herself in him a little bit, and she also just wants to help him. Erana and Jamie did appreciate that a lot because it was a great conversation and he looks up to her. As far as the fight with Quick and Lil Jamie, Quick says that he loves Lil Jamie. He feels bad for calling him a bad kid. He understands why he was upset, but they're over it. Saying that Lil Jamie was a bad kid, though, did also hurt Erana and Jamie. They say that he's made bad decisions, but he's not a bad kid. Then they talk a little bit about some of the issues that they've had in their marriage over Erana texting that guy on Facebook years ago. Jamie says that he has forgiven her, but sometimes, things would come up that would trigger it. Now, Jamie also had his little indiscretions. He texted some women back in the day. Now, they made it clear that he never slept with them. They agreed that they swept things under the rug, and they didn't handle it head on as they should have. Carlos asks if it would be a deal breaker if one of them were to step out. Erana says that depending on the time, but Jamie says that she would never do that, so he don't gotta worry about that. The next season package that we look at is Ashley and Quick's marriage. So they see those scenes. One of the things that has always been an issue is him working too much. He's been sick and stuff like that. Quick says that he loves his job. He loves what he does and wants to become a millionaire. So it's hard to cut that off because you can never have too much money. Carlos says but what if it's coming at a risk of your relationship? And he acknowledges that it's hard. Ashley says that at times she has felt like a single mom. She then starts talking about if she were to walk away, if she would ever have to work again. Carlos asks, would you? And she says, I would. Oh, Quick says that he's trying. Ashley says that she's not happy all the time. It's about 50% of the time she's happy, 50% of the time she's not. So then Carlos starts talking about his life story, and his mom was depressed being a housewife. But it was very emotional because his mom died she wasn't too old. She was like 67. And he says one of the things that him and his siblings have always talked about was their mom happy when she died? So if Ashley were to die today, would she be happy? And she says, again, 50% of the time I am, 50% of the time I'm not. Ashley sounded very uninterested at this reunion, I will say. She says that she's in therapy, and Carlos asks why Quick is not there with her. He says, well, if she schedules it, I will go. But she says he's a 40-something-year-old man. I'm not his mom. I'm not going to be holding his hand, taking him to places. Okay, moving on. It's time for Joy and Clifton's time to be talked about. Carlos mentions how they were on Ready to Love, and they say that this show is harder than Ready to Love. They take a look at their season package, how they got there, how Ashley told the secret about the marriage and the fights and all that. So the first question is, why keep the wedding a secret? Clifton says that because everything that they did on television was televised, they wanted to keep something to themselves. So when Ashley revealed on camera that she told Alicia, Joy did lie, but it's because for her it was like a what the F moment. She also says Ashley was not remorseful, and Ashley says, when I said it, I wasn't remorseful, but I was remorseful after I saw your face. Joy says that still in that moment she felt like, wow, how could she do that to her? So they argue about that. Carlos does bring up that Clifton initially told Joy that Ashley would probably use this information against them. And Ashley says, well, first of all, if I would have used it against y'all, I would have went and told production directly, and I would have been messy. Ashley then brings up the day that they were on a seafood restaurant, but then Clifton says that Quick ain't handling nothing, and that's really what started this. So he's referring to Quick saying that he was gonna handle him. He said that in his confessional. You would, and then Quick says, because Clifton is saying you ain't handling nothing. So Quick says, let me tell you something. If I wanted to handle you, you would not be sitting right there. You couldn't be walking. And Clifton says, do it then. I'll roll you up, little boy. So then Quick starts to get up, and Carlos gets up to stop Quick. Clifton says, then Clifton gets up and says, you were going to handle me, but you say you were going to handle me, but you ain't doing nothing. And then Ashley starts to scream about this being a fake ass show. Quick talking about Google my net worth. I don't know what that got to do with this, but what I thought was hilarious was Quick acting like he was trying to do something, bucking his chest, and it was giving Stevie J when he was fighting, but not really. But yeah, screaming and yapping, but Clifton was cool as a cucumber. So then, before you know it, they were all cussing each other out, and everybody walked off set, and Clifton and Quick and Ashley were all mad. So this could have gone very, very bad, but again, I think Quick is not that damn dumb. He knows that he probably couldn't handle Clifton, in all honesty. But that's the thing. You shouldn't be writing checks that you are behind can't catch. That's what the saying says. So this was a crazy first part, but wow. And they give a little preview of next week. It looks like Winter's going to be trying to make Yusha look. They brought Yusha to the reunion, and they're gonna go at it. So that's gonna be. I want to hear Yusha's point of view, because Winter been going around the internet talking about he did her dirty and stuff, but we need to hear his side to see what that's about. But yeah, you guys, this first part was explosive. Let me know, what are your thoughts about it? What did you think about the things that happened? Also, when I was watching the Love and Marriage DC finale, during the commercials, they actually played a little sneak peek of Love and Marriage Huntsville, which is coming back May 4th, so not too long from now. That's really quickly. I didn't know they were going to come back this fast, but Destiny's back, the Fletchers, of course the original six, the comeback group is back, but so is Destiny, and they added a new couple. So it'll be really interesting, because we're seeing how this new couple in DC completely changed the dynamic of it. So I'm curious curious to see how Love and Marriage Huntsville will be with a new couple. And of course, they're bringing back Stormy and what's his name? Her husband, Courtney. So that's gonna be a full cast. But as far as Love and Marriage DC, amazing day today with the finale and the reunion special. Ashley doing too much. But y'all let me know what y'all thought. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.